following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Creatia Conversation. I am your host, the Warden, Matt Ritter, and I am here with Jonny Jums, Grutzius.
Hello.
And Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello there.
And if you don't listen to Smack and
Hello
Raw,
there.
and if you don't listen to Super Flash Year of Tomorrow, first off, what the fuck's wrong with you? And second off, you might be wondering where Travis is and why I'm allowed back on the show. Travis is doing some shit, and because he's doing some shit, I got to sneak on and not just be on the show, but host the fucking show. So this is the Travis. How'd you put it, John? Travis,
I said it. It was Travis likes tongues in his booty.
Yeah, and then John.
I said tongue butt lover.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the Travis tongue butt lover episode of the Creatia Conversation, and we're super excited to be here. I guarantee you this will probably be the last time I'm allowed on the show because I'm letting this shit happen, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to talk about Supernatural and how Lost sucks and Big Brother's terrible and all the stuff that Travis is just going to be so mad about because he can't hop in and join.
See, now we're live, and now you've said that. Now you've challenged him to stop doing what he is doing. And
He
get
doesn't have
offline.
the meeting ID. He can't come in here. And if he
you're
tried, I'd have to let him in because I'm the fucking host. So he can't come in here. He can go in the
Nice.
comments and he can talk shit on Facebook while we're live right now. And Travis, please do. But he can't break up the show. He cannot post the audio, but this will always exist. We got this.
Oh man.
That's fun.
How you guys doing today?
Oh, I'm doing well.
I'm
Yeah.
groovy.
Awesome. So Mara and I did this last night. I've been doing it on the Smack and Raw podcast. We just want to take a little time at the beginning of the show to talk about Black Lives Matter and kind of the state of what's going on. Obviously, you know, Corona's still going on. I know no one's really talking about it anymore, but it still exists. And, you know, the world is the way it is. But we just want to bring awareness, use our platform to help promote the Black Lives Matter movement, ask you guys to please go donate, sign petitions, protest, whatever you can to help support the movement, because here at Creatia World, we are all about equality, and there is severe injustice and inequality in the world. It's been that way for a very, very, very long time, and we want to help push forward what's already started. Mara and I talked last night about how we've got police being charged, losing their jobs. There's legislation being proposed, and things are moving forward, and it's really time not to be like, oh, okay, cool, shit's happening, and back down, but to keep pushing forward, make sure that legislation gets passed and more things get done. Do you guys have, I know, Mara, you kind of said your piece yesterday. I don't know if you came up with anything else. John, you got anything you want to talk about? Again, Mara, you got any questions for white people? John and I are here to answer them.
Thank you again for opening that forum. I think my piece will always just stand with just like, you know, if you're out there, you know, do what you got to do, but stay safe. You know, if you're not comfortable going out there, stay educated, stay donating, you know, stay doing what you can to keep shit going. But no questions. I have none.
Okay. And, you know, it's great using the hashtag, but you can always do more. Signing petitions, donating money if you have it is definitely a step in the right direction. There's the Minnesota Freedom Fund, who I've donated to, that deals specifically with in Minnesota. But, I mean, this is happening all around the world. There are foundations and organizations that are collecting money to help victims and help pass legislation. Really, you guys can Google it. Actually, if you go to @MattRitter, that is @MattRidder on Twitter, I have my pinned tweet is a link to a bunch of different places that you guys can go and donate to help support the cause. So go check that out. Click the link, and please just do your part. Do whatever you can, like we're trying to do here by using our platform, as well as petitioning and signing. And I don't know if either of you guys hopped. I know Mara didn't hop in a riot because you got the baby to worry about. John, you go rioting?
No, I did not.
Petitioning? No.
I was in the shit of it downtown, but like I didn't go onto the street. There were like fucking gunshots and shit going off. Shit was on fire. Like I wasn't trying to get shot.
We're glad you're
That shit was-
safe.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Like Justin, we were at Justin's building. He lives, right in the heart of downtown Chicago. And there was it says internet connection unstable. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. And then they broke into his building and robbed the market in his building. And our car was parked right down the street, and I was like, man, we need to get out of downtown because it was just fucking nuts, man. But yeah, all I would say is, like, if you ever see anything happening, any kind of bullshit going on amongst someone, like a Karen going around calling cops on a person of color or something, like, just stand up for the person. I mean, I know it's just little things that we can do, in the big picture of it all. But if you just do anything, I mean, literally, like you said, sign petitions, donate some money. You got to do something. You can't just sit here and let
vote.
all this shit go on.
Absolutely, go out and vote. All right, well, let's do what we normally do. Mara, we'll start with you. What have you been playing, watching, doing, seeing?
I am still playing fucking Spider-Man.
I've beat like 6 games since you started Spider-Man, and they're Final Fantasy games. They're like 70-hour games. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I'm doing everything, but I've been playing Spider-Man, like the DLCs, though. I'm in episode 2. I am struggling getting past fucking Hammerhead. So if anybody wants to, give me some pointers,
YouTube will do that for you.
You know what? I'm trying to connect with our viewers. I am trying to break the fourth wall. More than we already do.
So yeah, hit up Mara in her DMs. She's selling feet pics and looking for help. That's what Travis told me. Travis told me you're selling feet pics. Something about you and him both doing OnlyFans.
No.
No?
Oh,
okay.
No. I think you've been misunderstood.
That was me. I'm doing OnlyFans.
Right. I was like, in the briefing, it's Jonny and Travis doing the OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it was? It's John and Travis doing an OnlyFans dressed as superheroes. That's why, because you guys do super flashy arrow. I thought it was you and Travis.
Yeah, no.
No, our super flashy arrow is us flashing our arrows.
On Pornhub?
Oh, of course.
Where we are the number 1 pop culture podcast on Pornhub, by the way.
And John also pulls off spandex better than I probably would. So
honestly, my butt looks fucking fantastic in spandex. Seriously. There's pictures. I got pictures. Hey, you go on my Instagram and scroll down about 2 or 3 years ago. You'll see some awesome pictures of me in spandex.
I believe it. I think I know which photo you're talking about.
Did you ever see the video of John and the Marines twerking to My Humps?
It wasn't twerking. It was called the Chi-Town Shimmy, and it was a dance that I did. But if you YouTubed Bored Marine moving his humps, it'll pop up. It was like 2007.
There are videos of John on the internet. One is him dressed as Mario going through a store.
A Japanese mall. Yeah, it's
Japanese
a Japanese mall. Mm-hmm.
Dancing.
It has like 30,000 views or something.
And one is him in his Marine fatigues doing the Chi-Town Shimmy to My Humps.
Yeah.
Is that a baby bottle?
It's a Modelo.
Okay. Well, from back here, it looked like a baby bottle at first. I'm like, are you drinking beer?
You don't drink a lot of beer, so I wouldn't expect you to realize that. But yeah, I knew it was a Modelo right away because I drink Modelo.
It's okay, Matt. We get it. You have babies on the brain.
Yeah, that's true. He's got to think about that shit.
You got a truck full of baby shit right now. So
3.5 months, be Papa Matt.
All right, Marta. So we rudely interrupted you. What else are you watching? You've been playing Spider-Man. What else got going on?
I've been finally catching up on the Marvel Netflix shows.
Nice.
So when we were doing our special about the Defenders, however long ago we did that.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
Did we even do that, or am I thinking that we planned to do that and then we just did it?
I think we did do that. We did
Okay.
an episode on that for sure.
I remember complaining about it. I don't remember if we ever had done it.
Yeah, we
But,
did.
I kind of took a break from them because I was just like, all right, this is it hit where it was gonna go. And this was not where I wanted it to go. So I gave it some time, but then people were saying, oh, Daredevil 3 was amazing.
It was dope.
And then The Punisher, did so good.
Yes, that's my favorite, both seasons.
I heard mixed things about Luke Cage season 2. And then it was the ever waiting for Jessica Jones season 3. And I heard relatively okay things about Iron Fist season 2, but I'm still like, we'll see, I guess.
That first season.
Don't watch Iron Fist season 2, and not because it's bad, but because we know it's not coming back. The ending is so going to be disappointing. So don't even waste your time.
I just started it. I'm already 3 episodes deep. I have to finish it now.
Yeah, you got to finish it, yeah.
Mara's also been watching Total Divas because Travis and I are trying to convert her to being a wrestling fan. I know season 3?
Yeah, like halfway through season 3.
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, you guys are getting some progress. You guys got me to watch WrestleMania.
Yes, that was awesome. I really wish we recorded that and posted that.
You got my kid over here doing weird shit now. Like always jumping off of furniture and shit.
Yes. Yeah, I have hurt myself many a times jumping off furniture as a kid.
She's also now weirdly into breakdancing. Don't know where that came from, but I fucks with it, so I encourage it.
You were telling me that last night. I think it was after we got off. I was, she just randomly starts spinning on the floor, and you're like, I don't breakdance. Her dad doesn't breakdance.
Like I dance, like I have a dancing background, but like not like not in b-boying, but I was like, I will encourage it.
Is she throwing cardboard down to do it, or?
No, she's just going down, just like doing, I don't remember what it's called, like pinwheels or something like that, or spin something.
Maybe she saw Booker T do the spinneroonie and she's trying to do the spinneroonie. I think we can teach Luna the spinneroonie.
Maybe when she gets older. I don't think she could do the spinneroonie right now.
She's 4. She can do it at 4, John. Don't doubt Luna. What's wrong with you?
Maybe.
I'm gonna talk to Travis about that once he's done getting certified, and we're gonna teach Luna how to do the spinneroonie. We're gonna get that going.
Well, at this point now, I've come to terms that we probably will not all be in the same room until Jonny and Caroline get married, because we all know I'm getting invited to that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like she's trying to say something.
But that's going to be a while.
No, I know. No, Matt, I get it, because at first we were kind of mortal enemies. So I was going to say,
we didn't talk when I got married. So, like, it is what it is.
Ow.
I thought we need to do a vacation in Florida and not invite Matt,
you mean that vacation you guys planned and didn't include me in? And then Travis is like, well, your family, you're included. I'm like, Mara was sitting there talking about her, John, Caroline, and Luna going to Harry Potter. And you're coming with, like, you guys gave numbers of who was invited, and the numbers did not include Kate and I or our child. Like, there were very specific conversations.
Because we knew you would be busy with the baby.
You don't think I could take a baby to Florida?
No, I just kind of figured you just go anyway. You're stubborn. You were just going to show up regardless.
I gave Travis so much shit after I listened to that episode about you guys going and planning vacations without me.
Oh, man. We just figured we'll just plan it and we'll just say, here, this is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yay or nay.
Let's see how it is. Uh-oh.
I just kind of figure, that will be how it happens. You will just zoom me into your baby shower and that'll be fine.
You guys hear that in the background?
No, actually, I don't hear anything in the background. Oh, I just heard the cat.
I know, not the cat. Don't worry about the cat.
What's the cat doing?
John, what have you been playing, watching, doing?
Okay, so watching, I just finished season 3 of Ozark today. I rewatched season 1 because I didn't really remember it that well. I just remember I liked it. But I watched all 3 seasons over this last week. I watched all 22 Marvel movies in chronological order.
Jesus Christ.
This would be the time to do it.
Yeah, right. Me and my girlfriend we're both unemployed. Well, she'll do like nannying on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, excuse me, Tuesdays and Thursdays. But
Oh,
for the
don't give
most
the
part, we
world
just
your
watch
girlfriend's
stuff.
schedule.
Huh?
So don't give the world your girlfriend's schedule.
Who cares?
That's the day when he posts on OnlyFans.
Yeah. So you get a deal of $3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I watched the original Halloween. My girlfriend had never seen it, so Caroline and I watched that, and then we watched the 2018 follow-up to that original one because of Matt. I didn't know that even came out, so I was really wanted to see it. It was really, really good. I watched
2018?
Witcher. Huh?
Yeah.
Was that 2018?
Yeah, it was 2018. The next one was supposed to be this year in October, and God knows if that's going to happen.
No,
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't see that. I see that getting. I was about to suggest, say, I wonder what's happening with the follow up on that one. I'm assuming it got pushed back to at least next year.
I have no clue.
I want to see it though.
I watched the 1 season of Witcher that's out. That was fantastic. It's like
Super good.
It's like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings wrapped into one. Big fan of Witcher. I watched Titan Games, The Rocks, game show thing about muscle people doing stuff and competing. It was cool.
His version of Gladiator, American Gladiator.
Yeah, right. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I watched for the first time ever The Voice, the most recent season of The Voice. Carol, I was kind of forced to watch that one, but it's pretty good. It's cool watching them. But I liked The World of Dance better. I watched season 3, World of Dance. It was just a bunch of people dancing and getting judged by like J-Lo and 2 other people. That was really cool. And then I watched Fleabag on Amazon, which is like this British show about a girl that just doesn't give a fuck about anything, and it's cool. It's interesting. I don't want to give too much away, but just pretty much her life and her having sex with whoever she wants, does whatever she wants, and it's a cool show. It's funny. So like break the fourth wall and talk to the camera and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for watching. Video game wise, same shit. Call of Duty, League of Legends, StarCraft, Rocket League.
How are we friends?
I don't play the multiplayer.
None of them.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I played Diablo 3 for a while, but it got boring.
Yeah, you got
pretty quickly
Caroline
again.
into Diablo 3, right?
Yeah, she beat it. She beat the campaign, and then that was it. She didn't want to play anymore. I'm trying to get her into Kingdom Hearts. I just got my PS2 from my brother, and then I got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and then I have 3 on the Xbox. So that's going to be the next thing. I'm trying to get her slowly but surely, get her into video games, because it's a big part of my life.
All right.
That's that.
I have been watching. Well, first off, Kate and I got all caught up on Marvel Runaways, and then
That's good, right?
Well, she really liked Cloak and Daggers, so we wanted to see the tie-in in season 3 with Cloak and Dagger. So we got all caught up on Runaways. We'd only watched season 1, so we watched those 2 seasons. We watched. I just started Ozark episode 1 today, so I'm doing that. Like you said, The Witcher. Obviously, all the wrestling and everything else that I normally watch. I finished something. Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars. I finished that on Disney Plus, and that was fucking awesome. So
I've heard good things.
No, like there's a lot of what feels like filler episodes when you're watching it, but it's more important later for what they do to make like what you're watching later even better. So like you're kind of watching it and you're like, why do I got to watch this shit about these clones? And I don't even know who they are, but like as they get into the later seasons, the shit's like more relevant. You figure out why you spent all that time doing it, and it makes it that much better. So I've enjoyed the hell out of that. I've watched a lot of shit. I just restarted watching Big Bang Theory, which I know is John's favorite sitcom of all time.
My least favorite sitcom of all time. It's horrible. Matt, watch it without the laugh track. It's just god awful. It's a horrible show. It's terrible. It sucks. I hate it. It's fucking awful. It's not funny.
And then
Sucks.
As far as video games go, I beat Final Fantasy VII. I started playing Final Fantasy 13. I have continued to play Pokemon Sword and Shield. And the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield drops Wednesday, so I'm excited for the Isle of Armor. Something new to do, because I've just kind of been running around and leveling up Pokemon and trying to hatch shinies, and that gets old after a while. So that's been going on with me. Mara, I know the Zoom meeting might have a popping noise, but we still need you to do newsy time. So I don't hear the popping. Hopefully the other versions that I'm recording that we post, the audio versions, they won't hear it either. But if it's anything like yesterday, it'll go away eventually, and it's not terrible. We can still understand you. So what do you got for newsy time?
It's newsy time. I don't really have a lot because the world is still in a standstill. There's not shit going on. Except for the one thing that happened today since we are live. Then you already know the PlayStation 5 was revealed today.
Yes.
Yay.
It looks awesome. I want it. I will not be trading in my PlayStation 4. I am just going to be greedy and get both. They pretty much, they showed us the games that will be coming out. They're going to again remaster Grand Theft Auto 5 for another system, and that'll be re-released in 2021. I probably will not get that because I already own Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4, and I from the rumors of backwards compatibility, I'm not really that worried. What else? They announced a new Spider-Man game. So if you think I was not going to hold out now for a Spider-Man version of the PS5, you just better bet I am waiting for that version to come out. This one's going to be centered around Miles Morales. I saw a very short trailer of it, which either way, I want to play it now, which means probably after this, I'm probably going to stay up till 3 o'clock and play Spider-Man and continue trying to beat the fuck out of Hammerhead. They announced a bunch of other games, Horizon and Ratchet and Clank and a whole bunch of other games I've never heard of. But everything looked really good. So I'm pretty impressed with how the graphics are, and I'm excited. There's still no date. There's still apparently no price, but there's 2 editions of it. One's going to be a digital edition. So like if you're like Travis, who only buys games digitally, or I guess most of the gaming world now, or if you're like me, who does not trust everything always digital, sometimes I need a disc, getting the physical edition, but I'm just going to go with everyone. Costs less.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see what the PS5 offers, because one of the reasons I went with the Xbox over the PlayStation 4 originally was because of the entertainment aspect, the media aspect of it, and the compatibility it had with my cable box and everything else. So I'm curious as to see what exactly the PS5 is going to offer in that aspect of things, and the backwards compatibility, because if I've got to rebuy games, or if it's not going to play the games that I have, like Final Fantasy X and shit, I'm not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, that would be really stupid if they did that.
Right, especially because Xbox, I guess, has now had it for so long. It's kind of just like, why can't you figure this out?
Mm-hmm.
Or even like, think of like back to when Nintendo with the Game Boys. Like if you had any Game Boy, you had like, no matter if you had the most recent Game Boy, you could play older Game Boy games. But so far from what I saw, they have a couple of things already set up. One looked like, I guess, like a motion bar, I guess, for motion play. I don't think that was VR. I had to cut in and out of the announcement, but I did watch the trailers for everything following. But I'm excited. I'm still gonna get it. I don't need it, but I do.
All right.
So I look forward to it. I'm really just excited because Spider-Man. So
Yeah, that game's gonna be sick.
because I know like right now, like I figure that's gonna be like one of their staple like launches. So I'm hoping for like an exclusive like station like they did for the PS4, because I like how this PlayStation 5 looks. I really kind of wish it was in all black, or the inverse was available, like instead of like the outside being white and the inside being black, like it being vice versa. Hey
Well,
guys,
that'll be the PS5 Pro.
ooh, I like how you're thinking that. I won't say that again this year though. So take that as you want that.
Well, I've got a notebook full of the times Mara's complimented me. It's a very small book. It's really just Post-it notes, and then it's only 2 or 3, but I keep those compliments nearby. So, anything else for Newsy Time? Did they actually announce any shows returning, being when we might be able to go to theaters again? That'd be dope. Movies being released?
That, not to my knowledge. I know a lot of states have said that they will authorize drive-in theaters, but I mean, I don't know how that looks for a lot more urban markets for theaters. Like where I went to high school, yeah, that works in Long Island, but in New York City, not so much. Like, yeah, I can go to Central Park, but then you got like dozens of people like walking around Central Park. But I'm not sure about, like, I've heard of shows coming back, but not returning until January of next year. So like most of super flashy stuff, as we said, won't come back till January of 21. The only thing we get in the fall is pretty much Swamp Thing, and I don't even know if we're covering that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can we switch what are you using as a mic right now? The headphones? Can we switch them out? John, talk for Travis real quick. He's kind of listening.
You want me to talk for Travis? Hey, Travis, I'm talking for you. Hey, Travis.
You missed that whole time where we were talking shit about Travis, so that's a thing.
Why? So is there still that popping noise that they were talking about?
We're not sure if it's just with Mara or not, so yeah, she muted
I'm
herself.
sure it's just me, because when I muted myself, I was told it sounded fine. So I'm the problem child.
It sounds good in my headphones though. So like I said, hopefully this recording I can send to Travis and that'll take care of that. If
it's so weird, it sounds perfect to us.
Yeah, I know. So we're sorry for all you guys listening. Hopefully this makes it better.
Travis, they all shut our shit off.
Travis, just keep texting me. Let me know how it sounds once Mars switches her shit over. Oh, nope. It says John's is fucked up too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm unmuted now, so I don't know how we sound.
Mine's fucked up too.
That's what Travis says.
Everything's fucked up.
Which means it's got to be on my end with something.
Yeah,
shit.
I was about to say, man, this is a pretty nice mic. You know?
So it's either the Zoom meeting or it's something with my OBS. So
it's OBS.
It's the thing that I.
Do you really want to do that right now, John? You really want to do that right now?
I guess not. Never mind. As you were.
I'm sorry. Stop talking because I'm watching the cat.
She's scratching herself.
All right. Travis said he's not staying. He was just checking. I don't know what's going on, but we'll just keep going. So,
we got people listening. They can tell us.
Yeah, nothing else we can do. Fuck it.
Maybe it's on Travis's end.
No,
punk ass motherfucker.
The turnaround in this is that if everyone would just subscribe to our Patreon, we would have more funds to get better equipment, and we wouldn't have these issues.
She makes a good point.
This is valid.
I just kind of think that's the takeaway from here.
Yeah. Give us money.
Yeah, I turned you guys down a little bit on my end. Maybe you guys were just the audio coming in was too loud.
Overlapping?
I don't know. We'll see. Topics? Is that what we do next after newsy time?
Yeah,
Topics?
we go into topics.
Who wants to go first?
Well, since you're the MC of the night, how about you go first?
All right. So my topic was take a TV show, pick a TV show that you want to see a behind the scenes reality version for. So I said kind of like Total Divas, where you see the real life behind the scenes of the actors on the TV show. I went Game of Thrones. I thought it'd be really cool to see the relationship between John and Ygritte develop over the seasons, and then her finding out that she's getting killed off and not coming back, and just all the stuff going on. Plus, we know that like Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner like get high and hang out together. So those two like in a hotel room doing shit would make some fun episodes. And I mean, everyone on that show got really close, and especially during filming. So I thought that would be a really cool like reality TV show of them like preparing for big scenes and reacting to the stuff that happens, or even reacting to like people's comments on the internet after shows air and shit, and just kind of giving their 2 cents on how people think they're portrayed, or how Mara didn't like the season finale. They could trash Mara for hating on the season or the series finale. Good shit like that. So, John, you want to go next?
Sure. Yeah, I chose Westworld because I just think it'd be funny to see the characters going like, do you know what the fuck is going on? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just like all the characters being super confused all the time. When you
them
first
trying to figure out the story themselves.
Yeah, right. Because, and then like, they do kill off certain characters, and then like, some of them find out that they're not even really human,
like halfway through their storyline.
Yeah, right. Right. So it's just like, I don't know. I think that'd be a fun one to see how their actual reactions were to figuring out the story. But yeah, that was not much. Honestly, I thought about doing Game of Thrones, but Matt, I knew you were gonna do Game of Thrones, so I didn't do Game of Thrones.
I had a backup in case one of you guys picked Game of Thrones. So. Mara, what'd you have?
You watched us enough to know that we should always have a backup.
I've got a backup for everything. Yeah, I know better. Because John and Travis always pick the same shit. So
we do all the time. It's hilarious.
Mara, what you got?
So at first, I was kind of, when you had said i.e. Total Divas, I was like, does he mean only like a behind the scenes of like reality TV shows, or just like any TV shows? So I had one for each. So I had a backup for, depending on how you were clarifying that. So I have like one for scripted television, and then I guess like not scripted television.
Technically, wrestling is scripted television, so.
No, really?
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
I had no idea.
It's not real?
You just
No,
blew,
we'll talk about it Sunday, John.
You just blew my whole ceiling off my roof. That made no sense whatsoever. But so for a scripted show, I said Supernatural. Because obviously.
It's the best show ever. I mean.
Well, that, and because it's one of the few shows where it's had, a continuous of pretty much 3 characters who kind of stay, or who kind of like stick around. Well, I mean, there was 4 when Bobby was still around, but seeing them interact, at Comic-Con or like offside the show, like it's very apparent that they're very, like the cast and the crew are very close. I would kind of like the same reason why you would want to see Game of Thrones. Like I want to see those bonds, come together, because like Jared Padalecki, who plays Sam, the taller one, his wife was on this show as well, and that's how they met. So I was just like, it's kind of like cool.
Jensen Ackles' wife was on the show too, wasn't he? Wasn't
She was, but she was but by the time she came on the show, they were already married with like 3 kids.
Okay.
Yeah. They met when she was still on I think One Tree Hill at the time. Or right after she got off One Tree Hill.
I thought about that too. I think that would be kind of dope, especially because they've got like 23 goddamn seasons. Like, there's plenty of stuff.
There's plenty of content. They've gotten closer over time. Like, I feel like the body language and like the way they act with each other got, you could see you could see the change and the progression in how they are with each other over time.
Do you guys hear them, Caroline watching The Flash in the background?
Yup.
Barely.
Tell her to turn
I'm gonna go
that
yell.
shit
I'm gonna go beat the shit out of her.
No, Johnny, no. We at the Creatia World do not advocate domestic violence in any shape or form.
Unless that's your kink, because we don't kink shame either. So.
Right. I mean, like, if you're both like into it, like if you're both getting a kick out of it, go for it. But if it's for just to like establish dominance and not in a fun way, we don't advocate for that.
All right, Mara, what's your topic now that John's back petting the pussy?
Oh wait, no, but I had my backup.
Oh,
which was,
yeah, sorry.
If we were doing reality, I'm gonna say Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because I want to see the shit that they say when they are not on camera. But it sucks because they still be on camera.
That is like, there's a few shows that Kate watches that I physically can't stop myself from talking shit about while she's watching them. And she gets so mad at me. But that is definitely one of them where I'm just like,
she watches that shit?
Trash people. Like, she won't watch it when I'm in the room anymore because I can't help myself.
She watches Keeping It Garden.
It's literally like one of those shows where it's just like, it's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But it's like, I can't help it. Like, you can't help but watch it. Like, I don't know.
I haven't watched a single episode.
Well, because the thing was, like, when I was like in high school and junior high, I used to read a lot of like the tabloid stuff. So then when I started watching reality TV shows, it's like you're watching something that you've already read about like months ago, and it's like now you get to see it happening. It's like reading a book and then having someone put exactly what they were picturing on screen in a sense, because I don't know, because they always have this drama, and I'm just like, ooh, I want to know more, because it's not my drama, so it's entertaining.
It doesn't matter. I hate it. I don't watch reality TV. Like, the only reality TV I watch like Fear Factor and Titan Games, and like, it's not really reality TV.
And you like
but
competition shows.
I could do that, but reality TV, because I know it's scripted. I know that it's written. There's writers. There's
somewhere.
people's. Like Jersey Shore, that was all written. They're like, you're going to get into a fight, and then you're going to do this, and you're going to be in love, and you're going to have sex, and you're going to do this. Like, it's all fucking written. And it's annoying. Like, I don't know. I guess so is like any other TV show. They're all written, but like fake reality TV shows, just, I can't get into it. I can't do it. It's tough. Yeah. I don't know.
I get it.
But fuck the Kardashians. I actually lost respect for your wife now that I found that out, Matt. A little bit of respect that I found out she watches that.
Fair enough. You can tell her that on Sunday. I don't care. Mara, what's your topic?
My topic is take an adult animation show. Like, Family Guy, Archer, The Simpsons. There's a whole bunch of them. You can even choose an anime if you'd like. And then take a kid's cartoon, like any generation, whether it's from when you were a child or when I was a child, even though there's not that much discrepancy, but yet there is a generational difference in cartoons. Or what my brother watched. Whatever. Take any one of those cartoons and make a crossover. And then pretty much, what 2 shows would you choose and why?
All right, what'd you go with?
Codename Kids Next Door and Archer.
And why?
because they're both two different levels of ridiculous. I feel like, and I'm talking like the first couple of seasons of Archer when he was actually like doing like spy stuff, like not like now when they're changing, you know, the gist of what they're like the premise every season, but I still love it. And I would just like to see the different types of like spy levels and like their techniques. And also because I feel like Kids Named Code, I feel like the kids next door would be so much more thorough. And then they'd be watching him and they'd just be like, what are you doing? So I think that'd be very interesting to watch. Also because I've been in a very nostalgic of wanting to watch Codename Kid Next Door because Luna's been watching a lot of like old cartoon stuff. So like she's been watching like the Rugrats movie and like Stuart Little, and she's been watching like a lot of that old stuff. And I've just been like, you don't know what you're missing yet.
Okay.
So
what about you, John?
So I put a lot of thought into this because you know me, I love my cartoons, I love my animation. I chose Rick and Morty and Pinky and the Brain.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So the mice are Rick's mice that he created in a lab with Rick and Morty's blood. So Brain is really smart like Rick, and Morty or Pinky is really dumb like Morty. And you know, so like Brain's always, he's super smart and he's always going to want to try and take over the world. And, you know, obviously Pinky's dumb as shit like Morty, but they're just going to go on adventures together and they just bring Pinky and the Brain everywhere that they go and they create their own adventures and they do their own things. And I just think it would be a really fun, like, mixture between the two. But yeah, that's what I would want to see if they did crossover, something along those lines.
All right. I went with South Park and Arthur.
Like every day when I'm walking down the street, everybody that you meet.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, so I actually picked two, but I picked South Park and Arthur because I wanted to get like the two most opposites. So South Park with the way they do their comedy and Arthur being on like a PBS show.
Yeah.
Plus South Park's not opposed to introducing like Satan and, you know, aliens and other weird shit. So like them running into these kids that are fucking animals, like wouldn't be weird for South Park, but it'd be really weird for the Arthur kids. And just like having Cartman bully Arthur, the whole thing in my head.
No.
Yes. The whole thing in my head was fantastic and great. My backup, even though I don't know why I picked a backup for this, because who the fuck was going to pick South Park and Arthur, was Rick and Morty and Scooby-Doo. I literally just want Rick and Morty to tag along on a Scooby-Doo adventure and have Rick talk shit the whole time about how it's clearly an old guy in a mask and how I've not figured it out yet, and like use his inventions and just cause chaos on Scooby-Doo.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Or if Scooby got the dog, like remember in the second episode of the first season when the dog gets the thing on his head and like becomes real smart, put that on Scooby. That'd be fun too.
So yeah, those were the two that I came up with. John, your topic.
All right. What Disney movie would you want to see made into a horror movie? And I'm assuming I go first.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I chose Beauty and the Beast. I want to see, like, the way I would want to see it is Beast is out. He's going to be out and about more, you know, like terrorizing the town, killing people left and right, like a bloodbath, you know, like slasher style, lots of blood, lots of gore. He's going to be really fast. People can't really see him. They're like, what was that? Was that Beast? You know, they don't really know who the Beast is. And then eventually, you know, Belle, he's going to get kidnapped and Belle's going to start getting close to him. But instead of falling in love with him, she chops his fucking head off. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
Oh.
Mara, what'd you go with?
Damn, Johnny, that just fucked me up.
Right?
I was gonna go with The Princess and the Frog, though.
Okay.
One, because it sounds kind of weird in a sense, the way I want to say this, because she's the only Black princess, and I want to see more Black princesses doing stuff, because either way she will survive at the end in my horror movie. But because Princess and the Frog, is in, old-timey, not old-timey, but like, early 1900s New Orleans, like, or very like deep South. So like the stuff about like voodoo and all that stuff, I feel like there's a lot that they can explore with that would make it very creepy and very scary.
Yeah, like more suspense thriller type movie.
Yeah, because I realize that's my kind of scare. I like the thrill
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
and the suspense.
So
Because you can get very dark with voodoo magic.
oh, absolutely.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
That's why we don't put hexes.
I did too as well.
No fucks.
I went the same way as John. My original pick was Beauty and the Beast, but not the same way John did it. So my thought was that the Beast was going to be framed. Gaston is out kidnapping, raping, and murdering girls in the town.
Like that.
And they all think that it's the Beast doing it. It's a horror movie. He's a piece of shit. Yeah.
He is.
So,
I'm just like, it's just.
and he's blaming it on the Beast. So there's two things here. One, as the town people go rush to go kill the Beast, all of the animated furniture in the house, it's like Saw when they go in there, where they're just murdering these people that have come in to attack the Beast. But also it's Gaston hunting Belle, and the Beast actually ends up being the one that saves her from Gaston being the actual murderer. Like Belle finds out, and Gaston's worried Belle's gonna like rat him out, and so she runs off to the Beast to protect her, and he does. But I had this in my head, this awesome scene where like the candle and the clock and the armoire and the teacups and shit are just doing fucked up shit to all the people in the house, Saw style, with a bunch of blood. And
I like your version better. It's more creative.
But since John picked Beauty and the Beast, my other option was Aladdin, and it would basically be Wishmaster. So the genie is collecting souls to free himself from his prison, and all of the wishes that he grants Aladdin or anyone else that asks for wishes turn out fucked up and actually either hurt the people that ask for the wishes or hurt the people that he's making the wishes to help him kind of win over Jasmine. And it really just kind of screws him over in the end. So it's an evil genie granting fucked up wishes and stealing people's souls, trying to get released from the lamp.
Okay. Matt, at the end of this, I got more I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Involving Disney horror movies.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to know more about that too.
You're going to be there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't want the
talking about
public to know
off.
about it because they're going to steal our fucking ideas.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Bunch of fucking thieves stealing ideas.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys still have space or butt stuff in space, which I love. So,
Yeah.
So that's all the topics, right? Mara went, John went, I went.
Yeah, that's all the topics.
Yeah, so now
Which
it's
means-
on to our favorite part, the game part.
And I thought we had decided that Mara was going to do it. I thought that's what we
Yeah, I
agreed on.
thought so
But-
too.
I'm still prepared, so I'm still gonna do it. I was just like, I don't know if, like, I'm pretty sure someone can go through it at some point, and you probably see it on my face, where it's like I go blank, and I'm just like, oh shit. Like, you can kind of just like see my face, just like. So
The reason I didn't want to pick it is because I don't ever have the privilege of coming on the show, but I'm always listening to the show, and I'm always answering the questions and getting mad at you guys. Like, how do you not know these movies?
oh
So-
boy,
I'm hoping to knock this one out of the park, but we'll see.
probably
It
won't.
all depends on
What the theme is.
the theme.
And yeah, so as we all know, I'm going to say a plot or a synopsis. We're going to guess, and whoever gets the most wins. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But, you get to win bragging rights for like 30 minutes.
I'm good with that.
You know, because that's all we'll tolerate. All right, so let's get started. And let's see who figures out the trend here. Still probably won't, but let's do it. Annie is a single woman whose own life is a mess. But when she learns that her lifelong best friend, Lillian, is engaged, she has...
Bridesmaids.
Jesus Christ, okay.
I just watched it like 3 weeks ago. It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. Okay, that's one Johnny, none for Matt.
Yes.
Well, see, if you went down, like I've seen Bridesmaids, so I'm familiar with it, but I've seen it once. I don't know any of their names, so yeah, no, I'm fucked here.
Gotcha. Sorry. Maybe okay. So I won't continue with names. I'll just bleep them.
Like I said, I won't know them, so go
Gotcha.
ahead.
Okay. All right. High school student Chris Brander loves his best friend Jamie Palmino. He finally confesses his feelings, but she tells him that she just wants to be friends.
Just Friends. With Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
I watched that one about 2 months ago.
Okay, John, you're saying these things as if they are relevant time of space
Like
of time.
new movies.
Gosh.
Well, it was on Netflix.
Yes.
Both.
Well, no, I mean, he's saying like, I just watched this as if 2 months ago is like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, I watched it again. Like I've seen both of those movies more than probably 4 times.
Yeah. I think all of these movies, I feel like at some point you've probably seen maybe more than once. Well, not all.
Suck it, Matt. I'm getting your shit.
Maybe not.
Yeah, he can come back. I've been up 2-0. I've gotten cocky and I've lost. So
Exactly. If Matt gets the next 3, that's there we go.
Judging from the trend we're going on, I'm going to say no.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Rachel is happy to accompany her longtime boyfriend Nick to his best friend's wedding in Singapore. She's also surprised to learn that Nick's family is extremely wealthy and that he is considered one of the country's most eligible bachelors. Thrust into the spotlight, Rachel must now contend with jealous socialites, quirky relatives, and something far, far worse.
Is it Crazy
Nick's...
Rich Asians?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
there you go, Matt.
See? There we go.
Look at
I didn't
that.
even see that movie.
It's such a good movie.
I haven't seen it either. I've been told to watch it.
Should not watch it before you get married because it will give you really crazy, unrealistic
I
expectations.
don't give a fucking shit.
Well, for me, it now has given me like really unrealistic ones. But it was such a good movie. All right, so we're 2-1. Dating coach blank blank mentors a bumbling client,
Hitch.
Albert. Okay.
I was about to say it too.
Has anyone picked up on but has anyone picked up on what the trend
dating type love movies, rom-coms, yeah.
No specific rom-coms, just rom-coms.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a year or an actor or actress, so I'm like, because that's when I listen, like that's what I hear. So I'm like, okay, Ryan Reynolds was in one, but Ryan Reynolds wasn't in Bridesmaids, so what the fuck?
What is the trend?
Crazy Rich Asians. Nobody in any of those movies were in Crazy Rich Asians.
Are you kidding me? Ryan Reynolds is the lead.
Right, he's like in the background.
He does Asia Face.
He's doing the Chicago jig.
So what? It's 2-2.
Chi-Town Shimmy.
Chi-Town Chimney.
Yeah, it's 2-2. See, Matt? I knew what you meant, Mara. It's all good.
Exactly. Everyone knew what I meant.
See, Matt, I was up 2-0. I got cocky. It's tied.
Right? Okay, so for the tiebreaker, blank is a comic who meets a graduate student named Emily at one of his shows. As their relationship blossoms, he soon becomes worried about what his traditional family will think of her. When Emily suddenly comes down with an illness that leaves her in a coma, Blank must finds himself developing a bond with her deeply concerned mother and father.
I don't think you could give us the blanks and I would figure this out.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Umail is a Pakistani comic who meets an American graduate student named Emily at one of his stand-up shows.
It's got Aziz Ansari in it or what?
Johnny, no.
I'm kidding. No, isn't he Indian? Aziz?
He is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he is, so I'm going to take that back before I start assuming. I'm not sure where he's from, but he's not in this movie.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
As their relationship blossoms, he soon becomes worried about what his traditional Muslim family will think of her. When Emily suddenly comes down with an illness that leaves her in a coma, Kumail finds himself developing a bond with her deeply concerned mother and father. This came out 3 years ago.
I got no clue.
It was it did fairly well.
I don't think I saw it. You have any clue, Matt?
I have no fucking clue.
I have no fucking clue.
I'm trying to think of.
You gotta think of a tiebreaker.
A trailer for a movie where a girl goes into a coma, or
I can't even think of a trailer. I can't think of anything.
I don't think in the trailer it said she went to a coma, because that was news to me when I read the synopsis.
So you haven't even seen this movie?
No, but I wanted to. No, that was The Big Sick though.
Oh, I was told to watch it. I never saw it. That's with Camille and Jonny or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll give you another tiebreaker. Jamie is a New York-based executive recruiter who entices Dylan, an art director from Los Angeles, to take a job at the New York office of GQ. Why do they give this much information in a synopsis of GQ magazine? Finding that they have much in common, the two become fast friends. Feeling jaded by a number of broken romances, Dylan and Jamie decide that they are ready to quit looking for true love and focus on having fun. However, complications unfold when the two best pals, add sex to their relationship.
No strings attached?
No.
It's like that though.
Friends with benefits.
Damn it. God damn it. You motherfucker.
Told you I was going to win that shit, John.
I called it. I said I got cocky.
You did.
I knew it was the other one. I knew if it wasn't No Strings Attached, it was Friends with Benefits. I haven't seen either of them.
They're both really exactly the same.
No Strings Attached is the one with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis, right?
No, that's Friends with Benefits.
Okay.
That one is No Strings Attached is Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher. It's funny. Two people who are married to each other did the same movie, but separately.
Yeah, it was before they were married, though.
So we'll put that one win down for Matt.
Good job, Matt.
Finally.
Proud of you.
Not even a horror movie on the list.
Yeah, I wish I would have saw The Big Sick. I heard good things about it.
Me too. I don't know. I want to. Let's find out where it's showing, and let's see if we can watch it.
I'm sure it's on something.
Yeah. It's got to be somewhere. It's not.
No, Travis has never.
No.
Show, so.
If you have Amazon Prime,
I got that.
It's on there. It's on there.
There's a lot of weird shit on Amazon Prime. Like, if you looked at like some of the bad B horror movies or like C horror movies that look like they were made on someone's fucking cell phone that are on Amazon Prime, like Spirit Camp Massacre. Like, there's some really bad shit
Matt,
there.
you guys need to watch Patriot.
Wow.
That shit is so fucking funny. It's good. It's like one of the darkest comedies I've ever seen, but it's also really deals with like mental health and PTSD and shit. But
That
it's
sounds like a
essentially,
riot.
yeah. I mean, it's super dark humor. It's super funny. It's great. It's seriously, it's
So
amazing.
Kate will enjoy it.
Oh, The Big Sick is on Amazon because it's distributed by Amazon Studios. So,
Ooh.
but yeah, Amazon does have a weird select, but they're like a lot of their selections like kind of similar to what Hulu offers, like with their random movies, because Hulu also has like a weird selection of like B-rated horror movies. That's kind of just like, I might not pay to see this in theaters, but I'm already paying for Hulu.
Yeah. John, what are you looking up?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Are you watching porn while we're doing a podcast? Like you can't wait 5 more minutes?
Yeah, that's not porn.
Why are you looking up George Floyd right now?
Huh?
I mean,
it was just what popped up.
I mean, I appreciate it.
He just said I was looking at porn. I'm like, I'm definitely not looking at porn.
Well,
no, I got a notification and I just looked at it on Instagram, and that's what was on Instagram.
Don't be doing that shit.
you guys got anything else you want to talk about? I mean, I don't know, but I feel like it was a short show. I know normally Mara's got like 40 minutes of newsy time to get through because
I also get distracted during newsy time, so it's not fully my fault.
Yeah. I definitely cause a lot of distractions.
But no, you guys got nothing to
Uh,
add,
It's
chit chat about.
1:30 where I am.
You've got a good point. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Creatia Conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I did a great job. And if I did, and you want to see more of me on the Creatia Conversation, go hit up Travis at Sir Cussalott on Twitter and Instagram. Slide in his DMs like he does Sasha Banks, and let him know you need more Matt Ritter on the Creatia Conversation. I am
He's not
sorry.
going to go for that.
He won't, but you can.
He's not going to do it.
You can definitely put the effort there.
You definitely can, 100%. John, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. I'm at Jonny Jums, JONNYJUMS on all social media platforms except Facebook.
Mara, where can they find you?
Always on Instagram and the Twitters at Mara the Shark. That's MARADASHARK.
Yep. And the guys, as I said earlier, you guys can find me on Twitter at Matt Ritter. That is at MATTRIDDER. And please, if you guys are listening to the audio version of this and you haven't done so yet, go check out our Facebook page. Mara, what's our Facebook page?
For Creatia? Oh, yeah, because it's Creatia Conversation. Facebook.com/Creatia World.
That'd be the one. And if you guys have a chance and you guys are wrestling fans, you guys can go check me out every week, hosting Smacking It Raw, sometimes with Travis, mostly with Travis, but sometimes with not. This week, I'm going to have special guest host from the Get Show podcast on, so go check that out. And for now, you guys will be able to find me and Mara doing Super Flash Hero tomorrow till Travis comes back or Stargirl ends. One of the two. We'll see what comes first.
Travis, I come back before that shit ends.
And there's a Facebook group for Super Flash Hero of Tomorrow. Mara, what's that?
Facebook.com/groups/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow.
And there's a Facebook group for Smacking It Raw, and that's facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw.
No
also,
G.
No G. Smacking. Not smacking, smacking. Also, we guys have a Patreon, and we've got merch. Go to Linktree/Creatia World. You guys can find links there for the Patreon and the merch. We have tiers. You get your $1 holler. $5 get you a bunch of free shows every month. It's definitely worth it. Mara and Travis have source material. Travis and I have Return to Wrestling, which is a look back at WCW. John and Travis have Butt Stuff in Space, which I'm a big fan of. So go check that shit out. Please, if you guys can, send your money our way. Get Mara some better recording equipment. We'd appreciate it.
Not my $20 headphones.
I think that's it. So for Johnny Jums Grutzius and Mara the Shark Watkins, I am the Warden Matt Ritter. We are the Creatia Conversation this week, and we are the #1 pop culture podcast on Pornhub. That's a lot of P's. We out.
Bye.